Thanks for joining us today. Matthew Aulakh, my brother-in-law here, and I will be doing the Hall Ones Challenge, asking each other a few questions. Hopefully, this doesn't go terribly wrong. So, are we going to eat one and then do a question? I think that's probably it. Yeah. So we're going to start with sriracha here. It's 1,000 Scoville units. So that is where we're starting.
Starting off hot?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Ain't no thing. It's just sriracha. We're going to do a lot of this to get ready for this.
This I have not.
Cool. Alright. Oh, what are the napkins? These napkins. Okay, cool. So, I'll start first. Matthew. Some skaters, most notably Andrew Reynolds, are known for what they call the madness or some form of OCD when it comes around skateboarding or how they set up their board, how they get ready for a trick. In any way, do you resemble this in your own skateboarding?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
For me, I'm used to skating in like 8.25 boom in trucks and around like size 52 wheels. And so if it's not those like three things, then it just like throws me off. I feel like I'm not in the right game. People are always like, oh, you can just switch it up like a little bit. A quarter of an inch isn't going to make any difference.
It makes a big difference. Yeah. Even setting up tricks, do you find like that you have any routines that you like to do?
Yeah. I mean, like for a while there, if I was going to try like a really scary trick, I would have to like lift my hands up and be like, "Thank you, Jesus," before I would do it. Otherwise, I'd just like throw me off mentally, and I wouldn't have like the courage to do it.
Right.
So that was like a little thing I had to do every time before I tried something scary.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Anthony, how did you get into rapping, and what's one thing it's taught you?
Well, so I got into rapping when I was 11. Just when I was at home a lot, just watching documentaries of all these rappers, and there was one concert in particular that I went to. I think it was like a Lecrae concert or something that really inspired me just to, start rapping and make my own music, and now I'm still doing it. So it's really cool. But something that has probably taught me is just to be true to yourself. Speak your own truth. You don't need to sound like anyone else. You don't have to say what you think other people want to hear. You just do your own thing, which is probably the most important thing it's taught me. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, man. So, we're number 2.
Yeah.
We invented this one out of 3 different hot sauces. It's Yucateca, I think 3 different ones.
Yeah, that I brought back from Mexico.
Yeah, and we call it the trifecta.
Don't know how hot it is.
I'm not sure.
Could be terribly hot.
So, let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright. A little tingle.
No, I don't feel nothing.
No. It's probably a good thing. So, Matthew, I did a deep dive on your Facebook.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
And I found something kind of interesting from 2010. I didn't know that you made any poems, actually.
Oh, wow, that was rough.
Is there anything you would like to say about it? Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to say that and then
you say that? If people are super curious, they can go look.
Yeah, there's a poem on Matthew's Facebook from 2010. I had a good time reading it. But,
it was amazing.
What inspired that poem that you wrote?
I don't know. Me and my friend Dinez de Bruyne, we for some reason just felt like writing poems. We wrote that together.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh man.
And so at the end, I'll say
go
it's about skateboarding.
Yeah.
And at the end, you said it was quite easy, but it did not please me. Now, what would please you in that situation?
Honestly, I forget exactly.
It was just like, just off the cuff. Just made it on the spot kind of thing. Yeah.
Wait, okay, what's the question again?
Just like, just in that, you can read the poem if you want, and then
Okay.
respond to the question. Yeah.
This is rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would please me is like not reading that again.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Not even movie.
That's a good answer.
So-
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Why ATK?
ATK.
Yeah.
Well, when I was growing up, people just started calling me Antoine, specifically Alex Dixon.
Yeah, nice.
And so everyone just started calling me Antoine. But because I was kind of a younger kid, like, and liked to hang out with the older crowd kind of sometimes at that point in my life, they just, I was the kid in the group. So Antoine the Kid just kind of stuck. It didn't really resurface. It was like probably one of my first rap names, and then it kind of resurfaced down the line when I came out with a music video with a buddy of mine. So yeah,
That's great.
yeah, but now just it's there forever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. All right. So
For the next.
third one, Hot Ones Classic. This one is 1,800 Scoville units.
Getting into the real deal.
We're going up there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm not bad.
No. I feel like the Mexican mixture was worse.
Yeah,
Just good though.
I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did one more deep dive actually.
Nice.
And this one was from your Instagram. And I just wanted to get some more context on the photo actually. So, it's a photo, I'll show you here, this guy here,
Oh yeah.
where it looks like you're on some sort of like a skate trip. Maybe, did one of you guys want to show the camera there? So they can get an idea. Yeah, I just wanted to get some context on that there.
Yeah. So in the picture, I'm kick flipping over a dead raccoon on the side of the highway. And yeah, so me and a couple friends, we drove down to San Diego because we're like at the time we're sponsored by this brand called Chance Skateboards, and a lot of the guys had flown down, but me and three friends decided just to drive down instead. And on the way up, we're just driving along and wanted to change it up, so we saw that on the side. And we're like, oh, that'd be kind of fun to do some tricks over it.
Yeah.
And hope like we don't mess up. So
Cool.
that's what happened.
Yeah, interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's fun.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
All right. I also have something from your Instagram.
Okay.
Yes. And it's the picture of you hanging off of the Alligator Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
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 I'd like to show you that one.
Yeah, let's see it.
This guy.
Yes, sir. Legendary photo.
Yeah.
Right there. There's actually a good story behind that, too.
Yeah. Do you want to know?
What the context of that one was?
Yeah.
Well,
That and if like what like if you had in your death experience in any of your like bridge climbing.
Oh, yeah. So, well, I'll tell you the context of that photo. Basically, I was with a friend of mine. It was just me and my friend Jordan, shout out JB. But we were out just adventuring and whatnot. And at that time, I was pretty spontaneous, pretty impulsive. So he was trying to convince me when we went to this bridge, like, don't hang off anything, because like I don't want to like be responsible for anything that might happen. But he turned around for a second. And I guess he had my phone on him, and I was hanging off the bridge already, and I'm like, you better take this photo or I'm going to fall off and it's going to be your fault. So, yeah, he took the photo. Turned out like kind of blurry, but ended up being a cover art for one of my songs. But as far as near-death experiences, no, I don't think I've ever had any like close calls or anything. Maybe, actually, one thing, is it good? Yeah. One thing that happened was one time I was at the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge, and I was with my buddy Matthew Sorensen and Jordan again, and I was walking down one of the sides of the bridges, like underneath, and there was this like rod that I did not see whatsoever, and I walked kind of like into it, like probably like 60 to 80 feet off the ground.
Oh, man.
And but luckily I was good. Like for whatever like reason, I didn't lose my balance and fall off this beam. So otherwise, it could have been bad. It could have been really bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I think that's what is that? Number 3? That's number 3 right there.
Yeah.
All right. What's this one here? This one is Los Calientes, and it's 36,000 Scovilles, so we're definitely climbing.
Now I'm getting nervous a little bit.
We're definitely getting up there. I'm not really worried about this one. I'm more worried about this one, and I think
it's getting close.
I might have put a little bit too much on there.
No, it's okay.
But let's get it. No water, no chocolate milk yet, so.
Yeah, that's good.
It's got a good flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. Still not that spicy.
Yeah.
Just sweet.
I'm digging it so far. It's feeling pretty good. But I feel like every time people do hot ones, they get to this point where it's like, I don't think it's going to be that spicy. And then it is spicy.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. So my question, when you think back on Go Skateboarding Day, June of 2014, any highlights come to mind?
No, I can't remember at all.
No?
No.
Well, I thought it was interesting because when I did some searching around, I saw that you were actually in a newspaper article that Go Skateboarding Day. So,
jumping over a moped.
Yeah, shellac progress.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if you could give some kind of explanation on how that came about, like what was going on during Go Skateboarding Day, June 2014.
Yeah. So we're at the Webster Landing Skate Park down in Sardis. And yeah, I think just some friends were putting on like a little contest. It wasn't anything crazy, but for some reason like Shellac Progress was out there and wanted to capture something.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, one of the guys there had a moped, and so we decided to like put it up on top of one of the banks and start doing tricks over it.
Yeah.
And like the lady from the Progress was just like stoked. So
Yeah.
we started taking pictures of that.
Did she know it was Go Skateboarding Day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she just thought she would get out there, take some photos. Yeah.
Yeah. So then she ended up using that one.
That's chill.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, that is sweet. You can say you're in a newspaper now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope.
It's kind of cool, man.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So you set 2 provincial records for powerlifting.
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel, and how long did it take you to like train for that?
It was, well, for one, it was amazing. I felt great after that. It was definitely like an unreal experience. Probably like one of my happiest moments ever, because after probably like 2 years, probably 2 years of training, maybe not specifically for that event, but just really trying to get better at strength training and get better at my powerlifting technique. It was just a huge accomplishment. It was my first powerlifting meet. I weighed like 138 pounds, deadlifted at 420, and I benched a 220, I believe.
Crazy.
So I was hyped. I was super hyped. And big shout out to my training partners at the time, and my coach, Peter Koch. He was always there for me. Really just never let me leave the gym unless if I like let it all out on the floor out there. So yeah, it was unreal. It was unreal.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, man. So we're getting up there for sure. This is the scary one right here.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm feeling
It's
right now.
time for the heat.
I just touched my face too. I probably shouldn't touch my face at all. The Bomb. So yeah, this one's called The Bomb Beyond Insanity, and this one is 135,000 Scoville units. I don't know if it needs any other explanation.
Yeah, this is the one where everyone always trips out on because how hot it is.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just dig right in.
Might as well do the full thing, right?
Dude, that's hot. Oh man. I think I'm gonna do no.
If you weren't awake, you're awake now.
Oh man, that's hard.
Oh, my head is buzzing. So crazy.
Bro.
I'm just looking at words too.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay, may I ask a question?
Yeah. Oh, frick, yeah.
Just give me a second. That's freaking hot, man. I'm crying. I'm crying right now. My right side is going numb.
That difference is insane.
These wings did not prepare us for this wing. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, I was recently told that a genre of music that you enjoy is ska. Do you have any fond memories of going to Ska Music Festivals and moshing to ska music?
So specific.
Where did this passion arise from?
Alright, so me and Mitchell, a year after we graduate, we go to Spain because we wanted to go skateboarding in Barcelona. While we're there, we visit a friend who's an exchange student, and
Woo! Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. And anyways, we're staying in Pamplona. We're like preparing to do the running bulls, right? But part of that festival was they just like had this ska music playing. So me and Mitchell hanging out, drinking sangria, having a great time with friends, and just like it was sweet because it was like moshing, but it was just like some super fun music.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. Good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very specific, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna need one of these ice cubes.
Alright, tell me about maps.
Oh.
Nice long explanation.
Yeah. Maps. Grade 10, I think. I was a part of a group project in an entrepreneurship class in high school. I'm still dying from that wing. That was so
We did the whole thing too. It's not just like one bite.
I cannot describe. I've never tasted anything hotter.
Yeah.
But basically, MAPS was an acronym. Mentally, artistically, physically, and spiritually. It's like a self-improvement thing. Where I wanted to design a program where people could basically be inspired to take on those 4 elements in their own life. And yeah, it was super cool. I think that it was a great experience. Dude, I'm dying right now. That was such a hot wing. I don't even know what my body's doing right now. But yeah, I learned a lot from that experience. And shout out Mr. Ross, who was a part of that as well, and anyone else I worked on that.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Dude.
This is not that down at all.
No.
It's like the same amount of heat.
Dude, I cannot stress. This was fine. And I was like,
nothing.
I was like, that was fine. That's gonna be okay.
Mm-mm.
That was not okay.
Mm-mm.
Running.
I understand why there's probably less of a reaction because your mouth's already gone for these.
Oh.
Alright.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Can I get on a napkin? Thank you. Dude, how's your mouth feel?
It hurts. hot. Shall we continue?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Probably a good idea. What's this one? Widowmaker?
Widowmaker, yeah.
Swan. Okay, so the
It
last
feels
one.
like it can't get worse. Or I probably should say that.
The last one was 135,000 Scovilles. The Widowmaker is 682,000. Are you ready? I don't know.
Well, let's do it.
I'm gonna take a little bite. Sorry, normally. I'm waiting. It was not as bad.
My mouth's already on fire. I don't feel the difference.
Next thing you know, I just pass out. I'm a little dizzy, not gonna lie. Okay. So I want to ask, what was a crazier experience? Running from bulls, swimming during a lightning storm, or barely escaping an angry Pamplona citizen?
Just all the stories from Mitchell Isaac. I love it. So good.
He hooked it up.
Yeah, it was great. Just have the inside scoop. I think, well, I mean, the escaping from the angry Pamplona citizen was like a part of the running of the bulls for sure. But yeah, no, the running of the bulls was the biggest rush I've ever experienced for sure. It was one of those moments where you're like, you know, as like a kid, you're like, oh, if I die, like whatever. Especially as a Christian, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to heaven. It's all good. I don't care if I die. You know what I mean? Just like stupidly as a kid. But in that moment, when like bulls are running at you, you're like, dang, I want to live.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be alive. I want to like pass.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, there's a bunch of dudes that were like way taller, way bigger than me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get stuck behind these guys. But in that moment, I wanted to survive so badly that I was just like slamming them out of the way, like I didn't care.
Yeah.
So that was the craziest experience for sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think I touched my mouth up here a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Top lip is just tingling hard.
I'm shaking. It is so hot. I'm good, but like, that's intense, bro.
Alright, so Anthony, in full honesty, what was your initial thoughts about me when I first started dating your sister?
I was a little apprehensive, not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure. Good brother
But
this thing.
I also trusted Alex's judgment at the time. One of my mentors, one of the guys that's taught me a lot, really looked up to, and so I reached out to him because I knew you knew him as well.
Yes.
And he said good things. So after that, I was like, okay, this is cool, and then honestly, the apprehensiveness was very brief. Other than that, it's all been smooth sailing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro.
Sweet.
You can tell that I'm going through it right now for sure. Whew. Okay, but I think that one was a nice break from what we experienced over here.
It's interesting, hey? Like, it has a higher Scoville thing, but Yvonne was definitely way worse.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Right.
Last one. And I guess the tradition with the last wing being called the last dab, and it's 3.3 million Scoville units, is to put a little bit of the last dab on the last wing.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we gotta do that.
Yep.
Alright. I'll go first.
I feel like we're both getting shaky. Our body's just panicking.
I don't know why I'm shaking. Why am I shaking right now? It's insane. I'm gonna go eat a full bucket of ice cream after this. A little bit. Just a little dab. I've never had heat change how my body is reacting.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do this.
Okay.
Ready?
Cheers. I think once you get here, you can do anything. You can do anything. Like, honestly. That's true. Okay.
It's like if you make it past the testing, then you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, hold on. So, we once played Aladdin in a grade 6 production.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, did you have any fears of getting in front of those crowds, or have you felt like you've always been a fairly ambitious person when it comes to public speaking and speaking in front of crowds?
No, I've always had like terrible stage fright. Even right now, for the camera, you can feel it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And same with like, you know, giving a sermon at youth or like talking in front of kids at skate club or something like that. Like, I always feel nervous doing it. But I feel like sometimes things are worth like passing, or things are worth like going past your fears, whatever. I don't know how to word right now.
Yeah. No, I understand
My
what you're
brain's
saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. For a second there, I went a little deaf. And it came back to me as you were talking, so I'm really glad you were talking.
Everywhere. Yeah, no, it was a really cool experience. I think I could definitely not do that now, but I was stoked that I was able to do it back then.
That's sick. Would you say that you would relate to playing Aladdin at all? Like, do you feel you embodied that character well?
I mean, Happy's Indian. I felt like it was me, you know, a little bit, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, it was great. Good time. Alright, last but not least, when are you going to pop the big question? To Renee.
Oh, that's a big question about a big question.
I just figured, you know, might as well just put your ring on the spot.
How about I give you an estimate of time?
Okay.
When we started dating, I said that if anyone dated for 3 years and didn't know, then they should break up. That's just my point of view on it, and I've known for a long time, so
nice.
We're coming up on 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah. Cool, man. I'm gonna eat all this ice right here, right now.
Thanks for this one again. Just go for a second round on it.
Dude, I'm joking. Thanks for joining the live stream.
So good.
Whoa. You're shaking hard. Oh, okay, go back.